Free to play is one of the most interesting models used to monetize a game. Some games pull it off well, like Dota 2, Team Fortress 2, or PlanetSide 2. However, EA is still a company, and of course free to play has been used to screw over gamers, empty wallets, and turn credit card holders into warlords. In this video we'll be looking at the worst free to play has to offer. From wallet gouging disasters to games which could destroy your PC, we'll be scraping the bottom of the free to play barrel to find the games that really should be wiped off the face of the earth. And also Steam. How some of these games manage to survive on Steam makes me lose faith in Lord Gaben. But with that guys, I am Mr. Lollight and welcome to another episode of Sea Galaxy's Top 5s. Let's get into it. Number 5. Back in about 2008, I heard of a game that was like Call of Duty 4, it was free, and would run on my shitty Pentium 4 rig of the time. That game was Combat Arms, and I was absolutely stoked about it. That was until I got into the game itself. Combat Arms is a generic run-of-the-mill modern military-themed first-person shooter, with tons and tons of pay-to-win elements splashed all over it. Not to mention the game is about as optimized as a potato for your PC. Running on my rig at the time, the game's framerate was comparable to something in Microsoft PowerPoint. And you know what? Considering all the shit I've just gave it, there is a decent game under here. Some of the maps are especially well designed, and the pacing of the game is quite quick-like, opting for a more arcade-style feel. If you have the pay-to-win weapons at least. However, just as I'm trying to look past the flaws, I get shot with a recoilless sniper rifle that looks like something out of Lord of the Rings by a random German guy with a Visa card. The game also has this horrible gun renting mechanic, which you pay a certain amount of in-game currency for a gun which you'll only have for a short amount of time. And yes, you can still buy guns permanently. However, you're probably going to have to remortgage your fucking house before you can afford something decent. Number 4. APB was slated to be the GTA Online before there was a GTA Online. A massive sprawling MMO with gameplay similar to what we see in games such as Grand Theft Auto. Also, to add to this, the game was being created by Real Time Worlds, headed by the original creator of the GTA series, David Jones. So where did it all go wrong? Well, the game was stuck in development hell for years, the game when released was buggy and unoptimized, the game required high system specs to run, and it was also used a subscription model to monetize the game and cover its costs, which even in 2010 was starting to go out of fashion. Just after 3 months of the game being released, Real Time Worlds went out of business, and 6 months later the game had ceased operation. However, not all hope was lost, as a company called Reloaded Productions picked up the game for re-releasing under the new title APB Reloaded. This time with a new free-to-play model. So, did Reloaded Productions fix all the game's shortcomings? No, of course they didn't, they just made the game pay to win. APB was known for its heavy customization, however if you want to customize your characters, weapons or vehicles with anything worth a damn, you'll just have to commit bank account suicide before blowing your life savings on that new scarf you wanted for your character. Wanna play some PvP? Well fuck you, because your KD ratio is going to go down the shitter faster than Steven Seagal's music career. And just when you find some enjoyment in the game, if any, some guy will come and headshot you from 2 miles away whilst wearing fucking Speedos. Number 3. So looking at the footage you're probably going to yourself, wait, there was a free to play game in the PS2? No, this was Battlefield Pay to Win, I mean Battlefield Play for Free. Battlefield Play for Free was an awful attempt by EA back in 2011 to try to crack into the free-to-play market. Now this was also at the same time Team Fortress 2 was going free-to-play, a much better game. Of course EA being EA, the game was pay to win, with only the bank accounts of the dickhead executives of EA being able to afford anything in this 2001 looking piece of shit. Now for some of you out there with low-end PCs, you may be thinking to yourself, this looks like a game that could run on my rig. Sorry to break it to you, but this won't run on your Russian shitbox 5000. As the game has the same level of performance as Arkham fucking Knight on release day. The gameplay is closer to Call of Duty rather than the series the game is named after. If you thought Battlefield Hardline was the worst in the series, think again, because this piece of shit is going to make you want to smash your head against the wall. Thankfully in 2015, EA executed this poor bastard, ending all of its server support after 4 years of service. Battlefield Play for Free, you will never be missed. Number 2. I've got a great idea for a game. How about we take all of the great survival elements from games such as DayZ, however, instead of taking down loads of zombies and rogue players, you will shoot harmless animals, with loads and loads of pay-to-win elements splashed all over it. This game is gonna do well. For some reason, I see the Hunter like a white trash paradise of a game. Well, a white trash paradise for any hillbilly who doesn't mind maxing out a credit card. The Hunter just seems weird. I couldn't imagine anyone spending loads of dough just to be overpowered in this game about hunting. At least when you spend loads of dough on that new sniper rifle, you can quickscope a deer in style. The Hunter would be amazing to show everyone at your local PETA meeting. I'm sure they'll love the game. Although not looking the worst graphically, the Hunter runs like shit in most machines. And before you can go on your animal rampage, the game requires you to have certain licenses to kill different animals. Number 1. At first glance, Plastic Playground appeals to me. It's got the aesthetic of a game like Revolt and the arena style combat of a game like Unreal Tournament. The game just looks decent, but not great, the sort of thing that would be enjoyable for a couple of hours. So you're probably wondering what's wrong with the game. Well, it has a slight problem of installing malware in your PC. That's right, before you can even play the game, it's going to give you a Trojan. So if you wish to play this one, make sure you're not depending on your Windows firewall, as your computer may be more fucked than Donald Trump's political campaign. Even if you do get into the game, good luck finding a match, as the servers are about as populated as Antarctica. The game is said to be boring and lacking in content. Although I'd be interested to check the game out, I really don't want to give my computer virtual AIDS just to try a subpar game. And also the recommended amount of RAM for this malware piece of shit is 16 gigabytes. Well, that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave the video a like, and if you want to see more, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. My name is Mr. Lawlite, and I'll see you all next time.